Relson Gracie is a retired professional Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter and martial arts personality. He is a member of the Gracie family. Relson currently lives in Hawaii, where he still teaches Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at his academy in Honolulu. There are many Relson Gracie affiliated academies and associations throughout the U.S., which keep him traveling regularly. Relson is the second oldest son of Helio Gracie, who along with Carlos Gracie, is credited for innovating the Kodokan Judo taught by Mitsuyo Oe Count Koma Maeda into what is now known as Gracie or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Relson began learning the art of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at the age of 2, began competing at the age of 10, and earned his black belt when he was 18. He went 22 years undefeated as the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu National Champion. Although Relson's techniques are deeply rooted in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, Relson also emphasizes street-effective techniques. Relson's Jiu-Jitsu has evolved to help defend yourself in survival situations where there are no rules. On April 7, 2013, Relson was promoted to rank of Grand Master, the highest possible belt awarded to living individuals in Gracie Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Relson has also taught self-defense to the U.S. military, Secret Service, DEA, FBI, and local law enforcement agencies across the United States. Biography. Beginnings. Relson was born in 1953, a year after the Gracies opened Academia Gracie in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In 1962, Helio Gracie held the World Euro unregistered trademark's first Gracie Jiu-Jitsu tournament in Rio de Janeiro, where Relson competed at the age of 10. Relson was Brazilian national champion in both his own weight class and the open division for an unprecedented 22 years. His record and success in Gracie Jiu-Jitsu earned him the name Campeão, Portuguese for champion. In 1975, at the age of 22, Relson was approached by Rio's Secretary of Sport José Moraes and Manaus Senator Arthur Vigilio, a Relson Gracie black belt, who proposed Relson open his own academy. Because of this encouragement, Relson opened his first Jiu-Jitsu academy, Il Club Jardim Guanabara. During this time Relson taught at both ICJG and Academia Gracie Maeda. Growth of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. In the middle to late 1970s, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu continued to grow in popularity, and in 1978, Academia Gracie relocated to Flamengo, an area in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. In 1982, Relson and his younger brother Rickson began competing and winning black belt divisions of Jiu-Jitsu tournaments in their respective weight classes and open weight divisions as well, often sharing first and second place. Open weight are divisions in tournaments where any weight can compete. During this time, Relson and other family members defended the Gracie name and reputation in the streets of Brazil. Even in true no-holds-barred matches, where it was often a matter of survival, Relson and the Gracie family maintained its dominance and proved that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is an effective martial art. The Gracie family also experienced success in veiled judo fights and competitions. On April 25, 1980, the torch was officially passed to Relson Gracie when he defeated Casimiro Rei Zulu Nascimento Martins by rear naked choke. Rei Zulu suffered a similar fate at the hands of Relson again in January 1984 during their second encounter. Relson trained Relson for both events in anticipation of fighting Zulu himself, but Relson later acquiesced to Helio's wishes for Relson to make his debut as the Gracie family champion. Moved to the United States. In 1985, Relson moved from Rio de Janeiro to Monterey, California at the request of Pedro Soares, Euro unregistered trademark's older brother, Carlos. In Monterey, Relson taught at the Line Therapy Institute for a year and a half. In June 1988 he moved to Honolulu and continued to teach. In the pre-UFC years, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was relatively unknown outside of Brazil. Relson taught out of his garage in the evenings after a hard day's work in the construction industry. However, the effectiveness and benefits of Jiu-Jitsu soon spread throughout the island of Oahu, and in the same year he expanded his classes to athletic facilities at the University of Hawaii at Manoa because of growing demand until 1996, while continuing to teach out of his garage. Relson organized the first tournament outside of Brazil in Honolulu in 1992. Involvement with MMA. In 1993, the Ultimate Fighting Championship held its first event, UFC 1, which would launch the career of Royce Gracie. Prior to UFC 1, Royce was just Rorion and Relson's little brother. Relson helped Royce train for the event. Relson's style was Euro, and still is Euro, ideally suited to a limited rules type of fighting. Royce won 3 of the first 4 UFC events. However, with the advent of the unified rules of mixed martial arts, and the new emphasis on grappling training for other competitors, many of Relson's techniques are no longer as effective. Tournament competition in the 1990s and beyond. In 1997, Relson Gracie brought a team from Hawaii to the second World Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Championships and became the first team outside of Brazil to close out a division. 2 of Relson Euro unregistered trademark S students, Kendall Gu and Kelly Matsukawa, took first and second place in the adult blue belt Pesagissimo division. In 2000, the Relson Gracie team joined forces with Gracie Maeda and placed in every division at the Pan American Jiu-Jitsu Championships in Florida, first in the female and master seniors divisions, second in the juvenile, and third in the adult. After the changes to rules common to most jiu-jitsu tournaments, Relson felt tournaments started to steer Gracie Jiu-Jitsu away from the principles that his father had created it for. Relson decided to place less emphasis on pushing his team to compete and refocused on the true essence of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Relson is also affiliated with some tournaments. The Relson Gracie National Jiu-Jitsu Tournament has been held annually in Columbus, Ohio since 1997. Due to the success of his inaugural national tournament, Arnold Schwarzenegger approached Relson to start the Arnold Gracie World Submission Championships in 2000, also held in Columbus. Between 2005 and 2008, participation has increased from 1,200 to 1,800 competitors. Black belts under Relson. There have been very few black belts ever given by Relson across his career. His reputation is for being very hard on promotions, often taking 10-15+ years to attain black belt level. Here are all of the known black belts and their promotion dates, where known: name, school affiliation, city, state, date of promotion to black belt: Steve Maxwell, Maxwell SC, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 2001. Scott Devine, Coastal Combatives, Brunswick, Georgia, 2003. Andre Dirazans, Relson Gracie Academy, Honolulu, Hawaii, 3rd, 152,002. Jeff Hudson, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 2003. Phil Migliorese, Balance Studios, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 3rd, 3/2003. Sam Mai, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii, 2nd, 404. Robin Gisela, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 2006. Kofi Deborah, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii, 905. Rick Migliorese, Balance Studios, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 1st, 2005. Ron Shiraki. Relson Gracie Academy, Honolulu, Hawaii, 2nd degree, 606. Guillermo Crias, Relson Gracie Academy, Denver, Colorado, 2nd degree, 606. Phil Cardella, Relson Gracie Academy, Austin, Austin, Texas, 606. Mike Nzuka, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii, 407. John Michael Coligini, Gracie Florida Jiu-Jitsu, Almond Beach, Florida, 0312. Garth Spendiff, Coastal Combatives Incorporated, Savannah, Georgia, 807. Nathan Ziegler, Gracie, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Vince Panzano, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio. Lionel Perez, North Florida Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Jacksonville, Florida. Tony Waldecker, Calvert MMA Academy, Sunderland, Maryland, 408. Richard Gibson, Relson Gracie Academy, Austin, Austin, Texas, 1007. Sean Chutwood, Team Chutwood, Columbus, Ohio, 1108. David Wilson, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 708. Steve Hordinsky, Relson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Littleton, Colorado, 109. Michael Casey, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Tuckahoe, New York, 109. Chris Nzuka, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii, 209. Shane Ajna, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii, 209. Rin Morimoto, O2 Martial Arts Academy, Lee, Hawaii. 209. Todd Tanaka, Relson Gracie Team HK Jiu-Jitsu, Honolulu, Hawaii, 709. Heath Eginton, Gracie, Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, 1210. Tony Zara, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 211. Matt Riney, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 211. Mark Curano, Relson Gracie Waikiki, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Jeff Furita, Relson Gracie Uptown, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Kaylee Relson Gracie Papacolia, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Josh Lauber, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Ralin Gracie, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii. 611. Kaleo Hosaka, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Gye Nitta, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii, 611. Dan Wallen, Relson Gracie, Fightworks Greenville, South Carolina, 82015. Jim Hanan, Relson Gracie, DC, Fairfax County, VAR-711. Tom Foster, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 711. Stuart Ramos, Team Maryland BJJ, Towson MD, 1211. Paul Kimokalea, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii, 2011. Craig Chitwood, Team Chitwood, Mansfield, Ohio, 112. Dave Patton, Relson Gracie, Fightworks, Sterling, Virginia, 03/12. Makena White, Relson Gracie Waterfront Jiu-Jitsu, Honolulu, Hawaii, 612. Christopher Olaird, Relson Gracie, RSA, Honolulu, Hawaii, 62012. Christina Del Guidis, Empire Jiu-Jitsu, Austin, Texas, 62012. Mark Stefanak, Relson Gracie Cleveland, Ohio, 213. David Tubman, Relson Gracie Academy, North Columbus Chapter, Columbus, Ohio, 513. Tracy Hopkins, Bushido Martial Arts, Columbus, Ohio, 513. Cal Spendiff, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Maryland, Clarksville, Maryland, 1113. Robert Moss, Relson Gracie, Honolulu, Hawaii, 42014. Chris Spicer, Relson Gracie Waco, Texas, May 2014. Greg Bartman, MMA in Self-Defense, Silver Spring, Maryland, 52014. Jim Thrift, Calvert MMA Academy/Lineage BJJ, Sunderland, Maryland, 614. Scott Phillips, Danger Academy/Wiley, Texas, 115. Michael Cassiza, Relson Gracie Cleveland, Ohio, 315. Nick Goldison, Relson Gracie Cleveland, Ohio, 315. Gabriel Obido, Relson Gracie Austin, Texas, 915. George Matthau, Relson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu San Antonio, Texas, 915. Jason Dodd, Global Mixed Martial Arts Academy, Gainesville, Florida, 2015. Personal, Relson has 5 children, Corina, Rishna, Rallan, Kaylani and Kawina. He also has 3 grandkids. He lives in Hawaii and travels the world teaching seminars. Relson received his 9th degree red belt from his eldest brother Rorion Gracie on April 6, 2013, which is now observed as Relson Gracie Day in the state of Hawaii. References. External links: Academia Gracie, Relson Gracie official website, Relson Gracie from GracieAcademy.com, Calvertma.com, Relson Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, DenverJiu-Jitsu.com, Lineage BJJ.